Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel, and to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video, and to stay tuned on in towards the second half of the video, guys. Right after this chart analysis, I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys, as well as the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. Today, I managed to go 3 for 3 on the stocks I was watching on home run opportunities. And by definition, a home run for me is 20% plus in a single day, guys. But that is something that you're more than welcome to become part of. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and we look forward to having you join us. Now, here we are with CCIV, and CCIV was in the process of the vote coming up, and the news just broke out. We're going to look at that in just a moment, what ended up happening and what I expect moving forward for CCIV Churchill Capital and what is going on towards next week and moving forward with this stock. Now, this stock was pretty explosive once it announced. It literally priced in the whole entire time it was running the announcement that there was a possible merger, right? And it still wasn't even confirmed. All this time after the SPAC hype actually cooled down, it went back down to lows here of about $20, jumped back up with momentum, and fell back low here to $17, and then hit lows here of about $16.80. So $17 to $16 have been some of the lows that we've seen, and it's been sitting sideways basically within this channel, right, between $16 all the way up towards about 27, 26, and it hit a little bit of highs here of about $30 this day here. Now, that was a peak, but within this channel, it's been kind of consolidating, right? And it dipped a little bit towards this merger date, and the lowest point that we saw recently was 21, and now it bounced up, hit highs here of about 24, pulled back down, and it's still sitting around that $24 range. So what's expected moving forward? Because the news that just broke out is huge. This is big news, guys, but it didn't react like it did before. This is when the SPAC merger hype was going on, and SPACs were hyped up, and the whole entire market was on fire. If you guys remember that, that was a pretty interesting time. Almost anything, not literally everything, but almost anything that you looked at that was a SPAC or had some hype or speculation behind it, it was literally buy the rumor, sell the news, and it just all ran up to highs, right? Newer highs every single time. That was unheard of and unseen, and a lot of people don't realize that during the time that AMC and GameStop were squeezing for the first time, the overall markets were squeezing. It wasn't just those two, it was a lot of stocks. But anyways, this stock had a lot of speculation and hype going around it at that time. Now, this is huge news. The stockholders approve Lucid merger with CCIV, and it will join the NASDAQ next week, guys. So CCIV will no longer be CCIV. It's going to be ticker symbol LCID, Lucid. And something you need to remember is that Lucid is an over-the-counter stock, okay? Or it was until this merger now. So CCIV is combining with Lucid. Now Lucid, if you do research on them and understand everything about them moving forward, who is their CEO, the background, and everything that intertwines with competing against Tesla, you'll have some type of understanding with their product and when they're going to start rolling out their products and what's going to happen moving forward. Now, this confirmation is huge news, okay, for the stock itself. But the stock itself hasn't really moved much, okay? It just jumped up a little bit. So what do I expect, or what am I looking for? Well, I'm going to keep in mind these lows here of $16.97. If it retested, I don't think it's going to just jump right back to that right away. But if there is a correction, which a lot of people are anticipating in the stock market, the CCIV stock itself, even though it's going to turn into Lucid, it could still have a slight pullback, but not on the fundamentals, if not the technicals, right? And this is in a downtrend right now towards this merger. So if there is a pullback, I'm going to be watching if it retests these lows or gets even close to it. And the first support level before getting there is the most recent low of 20.94. So super important to watch and keep in mind 20.94, and then see if it breaks through that and how it reacts between $20 and $16. And if it doesn't just fall back down, I'm going to be looking for consolidation at these levels and form a new channel within this area until the next catalyst to bring it up to newer highs, new resistance levels, and actually form a staircase effect, right? And continue to hit newer highs, new resistance levels, and continue upwards, right? That's really one of the biggest things moving forward to watch if this is going to continue pushing up in a healthy manner, as things are now confirmed, and it motivates more investors to want to invest in ticker symbol CCIV Churchill Capital, which is going to change into LCID starting Monday, being Lucid Motors. So it's going to be interesting. It is something to keep in mind, and I'm looking at these resistance levels and supports very carefully, and if it does pull back, it's presenting itself to become an even larger opportunity, right? Because a lot of analysis ratings actually see this one to the upside. It is a growth stock. It is in the innovation sector. It is tech. So keep in mind, it is fragile to how that sector tends to be, which is very volatile. And it is something to keep in mind that it's coming from over the counters into the NASDAQ. But the structure and potential of this company moving forward is there. It's just going to have to prove itself. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below, how you feel about it, how many shares do you own, and where do you see this stock going moving forward, and what are your price targets based off of how you feel on this company's potential. Do you think it's going to be able to go head to head with Tesla? Comment down below what you think. And as always, if you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell. Share this with a friend so they can receive the insight as well. And all I ask for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time. I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys, as well as the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and we look forward to having you join us. So the ticker symbol I have to share with you guys today is one that I've talked about before since it was at $38, and we're going to look at its price action since then and how it's reacted. But before we look at that chart and everything about it and that ticker symbol, I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together through the volatility of the market. Today, I managed to find 3 home run opportunities of 20% plus on the day. We went 3 for 3 with these stocks. So these were the stocks we were watching: NRXP, ACOR, and MDGS. Okay, MDGS was our top performer early on in the day, and our best performer in the whole entire day was NRXP. So we're going to look at this in just a moment and how these charts reacted. And if this is something you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description, and we look forward to having you join us. So NRXP, we talked about it as it was falling. It jumped up from those lows all the way up to $22 and some change, nearly a 15 to 20% plus jump in just a few minutes. It fell down, hit lows around the $16 mark and low 17s, and took off for the rest of the day, guys. Forget about this large jump here towards the end of the day. Just from that point forward, within about an hour and a half, this stock jumped up nearly 20% plus. But for the day, it had a highest point of 50% plus. This was phenomenal. Now, the other ticker symbol was MDGS, and we caught this one in the pre-market as it was pushing upwards, consolidated, took off, and gave about 20% plus in just a few minutes, guys, from those lows to those highs. Pulled right back down, and then right at the bell, took off and gave a highest point of 30% plus, guys. This was a phenomenal way to start the day, and through the volatility it gave jumps of 10 to 20% throughout that whole entire 3 times of dips and runs, dips and runs, dips and runs. I mean, this was filled with opportunity afterwards, as well as it was pulling downwards, presenting itself as another opportunity of 5 to 10%. Now we got ACOR. We caught this one in the pre-market as it was falling, and it pulled down to lows here of about 510, 515, and then it took off for a highest point of 20% plus. This was phenomenal as well. As the day rolled out, ACOR in just a matter of minutes, about 10 minutes, ran 20% plus. So my goal daily is to try to catch stocks with momentum that can run in just a few minutes, guys. In just a few minutes, like MDGS, ACOR. Now this one turned out to be a little bit different, but in just about 3 minutes, it gave about a 10 to 20% plus opportunity as well. This one was pretty fast and in a blink of an eye, but it all happened so fast. It pulled down, but the rest of the day, it had momentum from that bottom. It's all about catching the dip, selling the rips. I know it sounds really easy to say, but it is possible, and it takes patience, dedication, and it's all about timing and execution. And this is something you can gain access to if you're interested. And like I said, we look forward to having you join us over at the Discord. Now, the ticker symbol I have to share with you guys today is TWTR, Twitter Inc., guys. This is a stock I've been talking about since $38. It ran 50% plus, pulled back down, and took off to a high here of $80 and some change. Now, this stock tends to fall pretty fast on overreactions, right? You could see that there every single time, and you could see it every single time an overreaction happens. Twitter Inc. falls pretty fast. But just as fast as it falls, it runs upwards. So the question is, will there be another overreaction, or did a slight one just happen? So I'm going to be watching for consolidation or further weakness. I'm not really going to pay attention if it goes up higher in strength, because this has ran a lot since $49. It's nearly up almost 100%, guys. A few more dollars and it reaches that. This is right now between 50% plus up, and it's something to watch, okay? Twitter Inc., if it falls in the next coming weeks or even month to the downside and ends up anywhere between that support level of $64 and down here at $55 and then all the way down to $49, it could present itself as an opportunity based off analysis ratings and the growth and expansion of this company, guys. Now, 2020 was not a great year for them, but quarterly they're coming back up towards the end of 2020 and the beginning of 2021, and earnings has been pretty spectacular, and it just continues to push upwards, guys. There's a lot of room for Twitter to continue to grow, and through every single overreaction, it's presenting itself as an opportunity. So if you don't have Twitter on your watch list, or you didn't pay much attention to it, it's definitely a stock to keep in mind moving forward. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm just here to share with you guys the stocks I'm watching and why I'm watching them. In no shape or form am I telling you to buy, sell, or hold any of these positions, but I am here to enlighten everyone. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.